In today's adventure, we take our first twin RC plane out for its maiden flight.
The Dynam C-47 Skytrain version 2. We're going to be taking this thing out in some crazy winds coming up.
From Dynam, here we have the beautiful 1.457 metre wingspan C-47 Skytrain version 2. It comes in two colour options. We obviously have the green and there's also a white. It also comes in a few versions including plug and play and ready to fly, and we've gone with the plug and play version, which means you're going to need your own receiver, your remote control and own battery. Now we're going to have all of the options for the C-47 linked in the description box down below, along with the radio, the battery and the receiver that we're using for today's flight, and there could possibly be a few discount codes there, so be sure to check them out.
Now, a couple of notes for the build of the C-47. It did take me a couple hours to do, and the instruction manual isn't that great. It is in English, but it's very, very basic, and it can be a bit hard to follow, so I do recommend following a tutorial on the build of the C-47. That's exactly what I did, and I'll leave a link to that video in the description down below. A couple of things that I found was, first off, the ESC, one of them, the wiring had to be changed in order to get the counter-rotating props. That's where your propeller blades are both rotating towards the fuselage. Now, when you do switch this plane on for the first time and have all the trim centered, you may need to do quite a bit of manual trimming. That's what I had to do. Thankfully, it was very easy to access the servos, to adjust the push rods to get perfectly centered control surfaces. And it's also very easy to adjust the tail wheel of this plane to get it centered. You access that servo in the center of the fuselage. Also, for transportation of this plane, it is quite big at nearly 1.5 meter wingspan. You may need to take the wing off the plane. Thankfully, it's just one plastic screw holding that wing onto the fuselage, meaning really quick to unattach the wing from the fuselage. Let's just hope it's not that quick when it's in the air. Other than that, the plane was fairly straightforward to put together, and if you follow along one of those tutorial videos, you're gonna have no issues at all. Now, for a quick overview of this plane, it comes with two 30 amp ESCs that are going to be driving these two 1100 kV brushless outrunner motors. It's recommended to run a 2200 milliamp 3-cell LiPo battery. We're going to be doing two flights today, one on the recommended 2200 milliamp battery and then one on a 5000 milliamp battery. Hopefully that's not going to put too much wing loading on these wings. This is a 4-channel aircraft, which means you have control over your throttle, ailerons, elevator and rudder. Unfortunately, it does not come with flaps or retracts, but that is something that you could possibly upgrade down the future by adding some flaps on here. I'm not too sure how easy it would be to add retracts though. Overall, this plane is a beautiful looking C-47 with a very nice matte green paint finish. The foam finish, however, isn't as good as what you'd expect from like an E-Flight or an FMS model, as there is some bumps in the foam, but most of that is on the underside of the wing.
They say that this plane is beginner friendly, so I guess that means I'm gonna have to take it out for a flight sometime soon. And don't forget guys, that everything that we've mentioned in this video so far will be linked in the description box down below if you're interested.
Oh, that's enough talking, Amber. It's time to take the C-47 out for its maiden flight. On location with the beast over there. Not you, Amber, the plane. The plane, okay, relax. And well, it is incredibly
Just let
windy.
me take this off and you'll see how windy it is.
This is a very, look at Amber. This is such a bad idea today. What are we doing? We just lost the jet over there. Now we're out about to fly this. Before, this thing was trying to take off backwards. It was literally rolling backwards. I don't even know if it could take off in grass. I'm worried it might pivot on its wheels. Well, what do we do, Amber? The dog wants it. The dog wants the plane. Look at, he's barking for it. There's not much more to do. I mean, other than to, you can hear that wind, you can feel it. So we're gonna do two flights today. First, we're gonna start off what they recommend, which is a 2200 milliamp battery. We have the Turnigy 40 to 50 C discharge, 3-cell LiPo, and then if the plane survives, which we hope it does, I'm gonna go ahead and try a 5000 milliamp 3-cell LiPo. This thing's absolutely, I mean, look at the size comparison. Nice. Recommended? Probably not recommended. For cameras, you know, we got these Runcam 2 4K. They're not very good. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest. We thought they were good, but they just keep turning themselves off during filming, during mid-flight. They last like 5 to 2 hours. So hopefully today I wiggled the battery in there a bit harder. Hopefully it stays on. And then of course GoPro 9. It survived the jet. It survived the jet crash. That's pretty good. You already know, man, we're running the NX8, Spectrum NX8. This thing is the best radio you know, you can buy basically for what you get for that price. Right at the front, gets the aircraft right in the CG range of 60 to 65 millimeters. Obviously no gyro on this plane, it's just a bone stock receiver, so probably a great day to have a gyro. All right, Amber, are you ready?
Not quite, but let's go for it.
Flight control check. I got a little bit of aileron rudder mix because I don't know how to use rudder. All right, it's about time we get up in the sky. Throttle cutters off. We have been cleared for takeoff. This is going to be a beautiful takeoff.
Hopefully.
No! Oh no! It's asymmetric thrust. Left one's way more powerful. Oh no! What? That was it. Please be okay. I can take off again. Ready? I'm going to show you. So I've got way more on the left side. Watch. See? See, look at that. Guys, you seen this? When you give it a little bit, the left's going first, and then it's going over. See, look, watch this. Ready? And I'll give it a little bit just so you can see. Oh no, it seems to be okay now. It's not glued in properly, but I'm going to stick it back in there. All right, there we go. That was not very good, man.
Oh,
please.
Okay.
Ah! Don't fly on windy days, otherwise this might happen.
Baby, let's go!
How long is it going to last though? It's
not
going
even
backwards.
moving. It's a beautiful plane. It's a beautiful plane. For how long?
This is about how windy it was when I flew
This
that.
is probably the windiest.
No, it
Ready?
was like this when I flew that little baby plane.
Yeah, it might even be windier than that.
Whoa, you're not coming
No,
into
no, it's
land,
okay.
are
Yeah, I'm
you?
going to slow pass. I'm still at about 50% throttle here, guys.
Whew.
Look at that. Beautiful. Say hello. Yes. The cameras are still attached. And we're going up. Full power. Yeah, Amber, I'm not too sure about that 5,000 milliamp battery. Look at it. It's not handling this wind at all. There's massive wings. I don't know how I'm going to land this, to be honest with you. One of the gears is half broken.
Whoa,
Oh, God.
this is making me nervous.
Look at that. Look at it.
It is nice, yeah.
It's a nice looking plane. Full power. We're going up. We'll do something. We'll do something here. There's the tailwind. Oh man.
It's going pretty quick.
We're gonna go up into a bit of a roll or something. Loop.
Oh no.
Throttle off. Oh, we got it. We got it. Throttle back on. Yes. It's moving. Believe me, it is moving something.
I can't believe you even got up.
Neither did I. That was the most disgusting take I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
I'm standing behind you.
We got the throttle up. Throttle's at full. Jeez, look at it. It's yawing all over the show. Whoa! That looks nice, doesn't it? Doesn't that look nice?
Yeah.
Okay, now the issue is guys landing, as you all know. That is going to be the issue we have here. And yeah, I'm not too sure how that's going to go.
Oh gosh, there's a dog. Be careful.
Go for another close pass here. Throttle's about 50%, man. You need a bit of throttle today. Look at it. Beautiful. Okay, ready? I'm gonna go for a roll. Ready?
Oh no.
Oh! You get that?
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yes! Oh.
Nice.
This is not made for aeros, guys. This was made for passengers, for cargo, military operations. Man, look at it, you're all over the show. You'd think it's got a gyro in there that's doing something, but it really doesn't. Well, look at that. The invasion stripes, they look good. I'm not looking forward to destroying this on landing. Gee, this really could have done with that gyro. I would have put the jet gyro on this, but I wasn't
it looks
sure.
like it's going to stall.
It's not going to stall. It does have quite a high airspeed, you know,
It was-
but
it was
much higher
literally not
airspeed than
moving.
ground speed, put it that way. The plane feels is much higher than what it's going when it's going into wind. So it might look like it's going to stall, but it's probably okay. And I say that, but I'm sure I probably will do something wrong in landing.
What's on the clock?
Oh, bro, I can't even. 20 seconds. Oh, 20 seconds!
Oh no.
It's time for landing. First ever dual plane, by the way, guys. The first ever twin. Okay, here we go.
I'm scared.
Okay, it's getting quite gusty. Here's my timer, it's throwing me off. Ooh, Amber. Are you getting the landing?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be pretty, guys. I'm
Oh
flying
my gosh,
it over
it's
to
coming
us.
from-
Yeah, I'm flying over to us so we can see the landing, but it's not gonna be pretty. If it survives, we all put the 5,000 in. Are you ready? We'll take it, yes, we'll take it. Oh,
Not
you
bad.
beauty. It's still alive.
Better than I thought.
Hey, you know what that means, Amber? We're gonna try that 5,000 milliamp battery in there.
Definitely don't
It's this
think
way.
it would do 10 minutes.
This way. On this battery, you'll be surprised. 2200 milliamp did 5 minutes, so 5 will definitely do 10. This is whether or not I can keep it alive for that long. That's the question. I mean, we had that beautiful landing before, Amber.
It was beautiful.
It was just amazing. Yeah, the passengers
Still
wouldn't have
can't
felt it.
get past you wearing shorts.
The passengers wouldn't have felt that landing was so good. Flight number 2, 5,000 milliamp battery. Throttle cuts off. Let's go. Oh! Oh, guys!
Whoa!
Whoa! That was so much nice on
That
the
was
5,000
really
milliamp.
nice.
It's that extra weight, Amber. It's made it so much nicer. It wasn't getting
Wow.
tossed around like a paper dart.
How many knots do you think the wind is realistically?
Honestly, I'd say maybe 300 knots. Nah, I don't know. 25-ish, something like that. 20 knots, 25, but it's gusty. And that's what makes it hard. If you have smooth, 20 knots smooth wind, it's gonna be a lot easier, but it's gusty and you got a lot of mechanical turbulence. That's just where the air's blowing over all this, trees, buildings, whatever else is around. And that's going to create a bunch of turbulence. Just like, think of it like water going down a river. And you can imagine in a river, if you've got boulders and stuff, the water's going to hit that and it's going to make a whole lot of white water, rough water. That's kind of what we're flying in right now. We're flying in that white water stuff.
Well, that's scary because I almost died doing that.
Yes, we did in Hamner. If you ever visit New Zealand, go Hamner, do the, what was it?
Whitewater rafting.
Whitewater rafting.
But
So much
literally,
fun.
guys, I almost died. I nearly drowned.
Yes, we got thrown out.
Why are you laughing
at
about
high
it?
speed. Oh, that was just epic, man. Close death experiences are epic.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm at full throttle. Okay, I'm coming in. Whoa, Amber, get this! Man, that thing was
quick.
moving. Ready? Oh, I was gonna do a roll, but okay, should we try inverted flight? That's dodgy. There, guys, upside down. It's upside down.
Can you bring it lower?
No, otherwise it'll be gone. Here we go. Punching through that wind. Full throttle. And going up. Look at it go. Passengers might be a little bit sick by now.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're going in the cloud there, eh? Look, there we go, roll.
Nice.
Go into a loop. Stay inverted. No, we won't. We'll roll out of
Whoa.
that. Whoa. Whoa. What's going on there? Amber's thinking, and I'm thinking the same thing.
And if you haven't seen the video where Joe absolutely destroys the jet,
I went into the ground with that jet at least 180 because I've been measuring the speed every time. We're getting 180 plus. We've hit 212 with the jet and it was full throttle, nose straight into the ground. It exploded into a million pieces. Devastating.
But I got to say, that wasn't your fault.
No, honestly, I'm still trying to figure out I don't think we'll ever figure out what the problem was, but it literally just would roll on its own in a particular place. The same spot, did it 3 times, the first 2 times. Managed to recover it, the 3rd time was unable to, and certainly wasn't a stall or anything. We're at full speed and had quite a high speed as it just came out of a dive. It wasn't an accelerated stall because it did level out for a wee while before it just rolled.
So rest in peace.
Oh, see, that's
jet.
quite far away actually. So I think it's some kind of radio interference because it happened in the same spot 3 times. It was good fun while it lasted. Probably got nearly 100 flights with that jet, eh, Amber?
Yeah.
We're flying it. I was honestly flying it every day.
Joe was holding back the
on
tears.
and off camera. It was definitely holding off the tears.
Emotional.
There we go, there's something. Look at that. Almost hovering in space. So I don't know what happened on that very first takeoff, Amber.
No.
I do think I had more thrust in the left because it just pulled straight away. It would have had a bit of wind.
Maybe
would
it
have
was
been doing
pilot
that.
error.
You do have the counter-rotating props, which helps if you do have an engine failure. You won't get too much yaw effect. Not too, well, you're still going to get heaps, but not as much as if you had a critical engine. But to be honest, if one of these engines failed, I would just close the throttle and glide in as quickly as I
That's
could.
fighting that wind.
Because yeah, still trying to work out the rudder in these
Look at
RC
it.
planes. And the wind is definitely making a huge challenge. But challenge is all part of the fun, guys. Sometimes you need to take yourself out in some rougher conditions to get the challenge.
Exactly.
To have fun.
And I guess it's learning as well.
Probably not the best idea on a maiden flight, Definitely wouldn't recommend taking a plane for its very first flight out in rough conditions, but certainly once you got the hang of the plane, a little bit windy, take it out. It's some fun. A little bit risky, but you know, sometimes you got to have a bit of risk to have fun, and that's pretty much always the case with RC planes.
Does that wing keep dropping
Look
on
at
the
that.
left?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. See, I'm at about 60–70% throttle there, guys. That should probably give you an idea of how quick the wind is. And if you don't know, just watch some other videos on YouTube of this plane flying around. You'll see how nice and smooth it's flying around. And that's because they got no wind, man. They got no wind!
We got the crazy Christchurch
They're
weather.
smarter, that's why. They're smart people. They took their maiden out for it in a calm day. I'm gonna go for a practice approach here.
Oh. Man, that'd be making you sick.
You getting that? You getting that?
Yeah.
Nice close pass. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! That was me trying to land the thing. All right, downwind is like 3 seconds or even quicker, because look how quick it goes with that tailwind.
You can't quite tell because I'm super zoomed, but...
Definitely need to keep the throttle up on this landing, guys.
I don't know where to stand.
All right, here we go. Don't worry, I won't hit you.
Joe?
You put me off!
Getting scared.
All right, don't worry, I'm not gonna hit you, don't worry.
It looked like...
Okay, this is gonna be the landing, guys. The flight time has been near 10 minutes. Okay, ready? It's not gonna be pretty. Ooh, that was not pretty. Oh, just picking up, isn't it? The gusts. It's just starting a bit gusty, you can see it there. We're going around. We're going, Mr. Approach, Mr. Approach! Don't worry, guys. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my timer.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Just make sure you film nice and steady for the viewers.
Of course,
Here we
I'm
go.
trying,
Ready?
guys. Oh!
Oh! No way! I'm just speechless, man. Considering how the day started with that initial takeoff and crash and breaking the landing gear slightly or ungluing it, and then that second takeoff and that second landing.
It was like a perfect landing.
It wasn't too bad. All right, let's see how it taxis. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin that. We don't want to ruin that perfect landing. Let's see how much time we had left on this battery. So this is the 5,000 milliamp. 3.8 on the money, that's what we like to see. That's great. And we'll check the 2200. So that means I can chuck it straight into storage. I don't have to worry about anything. And this one here. And just under 3.8. Oh, 3.8. You know what, that's both on the money. So we got about just over 5 minutes flight time for 2200 milliamp. And I was probably in between 60% to 100%. This one here, I was almost boosting 100% the whole entire flight, and it lasted 10 minutes, no problem. Both of these batteries will be linked in the description down below if you're interested, along with the beautiful looking Dynam C-47 aircraft. It truly is nice to see in the sky. Even on this windy day, it did all right. But we're gonna get it out again in the near future on a much calmer day, and Amber will be at the controls very soon. So in order to not miss that video, make sure you go ahead and you hit that subscribe button.
And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a like anyway. Make sure you're staying safe out there on your RC adventures.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Amber.
We're the RC Kiwis, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.